welcome to my channel. In today's video, I want to do a simple makeup look that could also be an everyday makeup look. So yeah, let's get into it. So as you can tell, I already did my brows off camera and it's just a little simple soap brow. So to start with, I'm going to be going in with my L'Oreal Infallible Foundation in the shade 125 Natural Rose. So I'm just going to put a little in the back of my hand and then going in my beauty blender. I'm just going to blend it. So I don't want a lot of foundation today, but I'm going to go do my base, like my foundation off camera, and I'll be right back. As you can tell, that's the foundation done. I just did a very light layer because I just want a little something. I don't want insane coverage when it comes to foundation today. I'm not feeling like a full coverage moment for foundation today. I'm happy with this. It looks almost like a skin tint and it's kind of glowy. That's one thing I like with this foundation is you can sheer it out or you can build it up to be full coverage. So I stand that. And honestly, this is my favorite foundation. So now for concealer, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal More Than Concealer in the shade 328 Biscuit, which looks like this. Again, I don't want lots of coverage today. I just want simple, natural coverage. Like your skin, but better type of vibes. And then I didn't want to have to spot conceal, but I'm going to do that there. And that's about it. If a little bit shows through, it might just make it seem a bit more realistic, so I won't complain. And with my concealer, I tend to pat it right there for a little bit, like warm it up, get it like melting into the skin, and then start blending outward. And then I go back, make sure that it's blended and there's no edges that it can be clocked, which there is right there. And look at that under eye. I haven't slept in years. Where? And then to set my under eyes and wherever else I put concealer, which is just on the low spot there, I'm going to go in with the Essence face powder in the shade 10 Light Beige. And I'm just going to go in with a fluffy eyeshadow brush because I want to just target where I want to set. I don't want to just generally set. So I've got some on my brush. I'm just going to pat out in case there is any creasing, which I highly doubt it yet. I'm also just trying to pick up as much excess product as possible onto the sponge. And I really like this powder for touching up throughout the day, but I haven't used it for actually setting under the eyes. But I found during the day, if I use it to touch up, if there's any fine lines or creasing or anything going on under the eyes, this blurs them and fixes it perfectly. I do have high hopes for her. Now that's the under eyes, the lids, and this little spot here set with the Essence powder. As I said, I really love this powder, so I'm going to be testing it out to see how it works for setting the under eyes. Now for bronzer, I'm going to be going in with the Revolution Ultra Sculpt and Contour Kit in Ultra Fair C01, and I'm going to be using this for my cheeks today, this whole palette. So the bronzer, the shimmery blush, and the highlight. Now this, I don't really want to be too bronzy, literally just next to nothing. I don't want to contour, just as natural as possible or as soft as possible. So I'm just gently going to be placing this and blending it up lightly like this, just to build subtle dimension. And I'm just going to blend it. That's all I wanted. And since I don't want to do too much, I'm just going to take whatever's on the brush and just gently run along the sides of my nose to give it a little bit of subtle dimension. Don't want to do too much. And then going in with the blush shade in that palette. This is very shimmery and also very pigmented. So just tapping off the excess. I'm going to start applying this in upward motion. Okay, apparently we're going quite heavy with blush today. And I'm just going to blend those two together. Though it literally looks like I've just got blush on now. Can you kind of see that sheen? Because I can. Although if you blend it, you do kind of blend the sheen. So for eyeshadow, I'm just going to take that bronzer shade in that face palette. I'm just going to run that through the crease and slightly above. Yeah, that's just going to be the eyeshadow for today. I just want to keep it as simple as possible and as easy to follow as possible. Then I'm just going to take the brush I used to set my under eyes and my lids, and I'm just going to blend over that to make sure there's no harsh edges. And then for highlighter, I'm going to go into the highlighter shade in that face or the trio face palette. I'm dipping into the highlighter shade. Just going to place it. I don't want to go too ham with the highlighter, so that's pretty much it. That little sheen. Although this highlighter, when the light catches it, it is quite pretty. Look at that. And it doesn't even look that crazy in person. Whereas on camera, it looks insane in a good way. And then the nose. I mean, you can do the inner corner too, and the brow bone. Just give the face as much dimension as possible. And then I'm tempted to put some on the actual like lid with my finger, which I think I'm gonna do. Go with also my finger, put it on the center, and just blend the edges. Now I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline brow pencil ultra slim in the shade black brown to go over that pimple on my cheek. I'm just going to try and make it look like a beauty spot, and also maybe re-intensify my beauty spots to match it if it is too bold. And also if you tap over them, it makes them a little bit lighter so they're less intense and they look a bit more natural. If you want to take it up a notch, you can do liquid eyeliner. So I'm going to be going in with Maybelline hypereasy brush tip liner, which looks like this in the shade 800 pitch black. I'm going to go on this side, although normally you're supposed to go out of your out of hand or out of reach side, which would be the opposite side to which hand you write with. So if you're right-handed, it's your left side. If you're left-handed, it's your right side. And I'm right-handed, but I'm going to start on my right side because this eyelid's a different shape to this eyelid, and this eyelid's more difficult to do liner on than this side. So I'll match this side to this side. That was a very long-winded explanation, but hopefully you got what I was saying. But you look straight ahead. I really don't want to go crazy with the line today, so that's pretty much all I'm going to do. Well, I feel that's the most even they're going to be. I'm really not happy with my eyeliner today, but you know what? We're just going to keep moving. Then for mascara, I'm going to be going in, I'm already opening it. But then for mascara, I'm going to be going in with the L'Oreal Lash Telescopic Mascara. You know, with this mascara, normally when I use it, I don't have to go in for like a few dips. One dip's more than enough. So as you can see, that is the lashes done. I'm kind of obsessed. I just lengthened, well, didn't lengthen it, basically just lifted them. So for lips, I'm just going to go in with the Rimmel London Lasting Finish lip liner in the shade 725 Tiramisu, which looks like this. Just going to line my lips quickly. So now that the lips are lined, I'm just going to blend the lip liner into my lip shade because it's a little bit darker than my lip shade. And I just want to put a lip balm over it. So I blended it all up a bit more seamless. And then just going in with a lip balm. That's the lips done. And I think this is pretty much the makeup look done actually too. So this is the finished makeup look. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you are made aware when I upload a brand new video. Thank you so much for watching.